Okay, folks, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, and good welcome to everyone, one and all. How are we? Shall I go around and ask everybody individually, or am I on my own?
I thought for once I wouldn't say anything and see if anyone else actually replied. But no.
You're there. I'm glad to hear
I'm
you're
there. Hello.
Welcome, Devon. And anybody else? Ford, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. It's good to be on the internet, isn't it?
It's good to be back.
Yep.
Around the microphone. First, before we get on to introducing another voice to our show today, I just wanted to apologise, first of all, because we are a bit slow in getting this episode out, partly due to the fact that we've had some guest speaker rescheduling to do. So let's just put it like that. I'll tell you more about that in a minute. So we have the pleasure of re-inviting a guest speaker from way back from episode 5.
Wow.
We're now recording episode 35. So 30 episodes since she last featured on our show. Trinity.
Hey.
Welcome,
hey,
Trinity. In actual fact, it's not the last time you've been on the show because you were featured in our recent Among Us review, didn't you? I don't know if you've been on anything else. But you have a part to play in every episode, don't you? Because you're a critical cog. Is that the right word? Yeah.
In the machine.
Cog in the machine of making this happen, because you do a massive amount of work behind the scenes. Say it here publicly. Thank you so much for all that you do, unseen to most of us. So
I'd like to say something as well, please.
Oh, it's getting emotional.
Yeah. Were you not going to start with a joke?
You wanted us to start with a joke every episode.
That's no good, is it?
I thought I did last time, so...
Yeah.
Just start making notes. I could tell you my favourite joke if you like.
Alright.
We all know it already.
I know you guys know it.
Go for it.
So, I took the shell off of my racing snail to make it go faster, but all it did was make it more sluggish.
Did you hear, you know the bits on I'm a Celebrity? Did you hear?
Yes, it was one of those. Yes.
It was one of those.
And I thought, they nicked my joke! Yes, they did.
Yeah.
In the pre-advert or post-advert clips they do. Yeah, it was one of them, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was.
Well, Trent, I hope you added the sound effect at the end of that.
Alright then, yeah, we'll do. I think there was a big enough gap, so... Yeah.
There was. Notes to self, yeah. Thank you, Trin.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I will quickly just say our previously planned for guest hasn't deliberately gone AWOL. Unfortunately, I won't say any more about who it is, but they are a man who at the Christmas time period is a very busy man as a church leader, who knew that leading a church would be a busy time of Christmas, even during the pandemic, apparently.
Well, there you go.
So unfortunately, we fully understand how that became very impractical to invite him along to spend an hour and a half with us to sit around a microphone. So he sadly had to delay coming. So he'll be our feature episode guest in episode 40 in a couple of months' time. So look forward to that.
Keeping that in mind, Trin, you're going to have to pretend to be a preacher man, if that's okay.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. You're a woman of the cloth. Yeah.
and on that note, I'd like to ask you a question, or two questions. Firstly, does the Church of England have an official position on pre-tribulation, mid-tribulation, or post-tribulation rapture? and secondly, what do you think of the Star Wars sequel trilogy?
Well, firstly, I encourage you to go to a Church of England church and find out for yourself.
Oh, okay.
That would be an ecumenical matter.
Yeah. Secondly, you can sing.
Okay, good.
That was a right answer.
You don't have a strong opinion on Star Wars, no?
That's fair.
Well, Star Wars news is something we're about to talk about, so we'll come back to that in a moment.
Is it?
I've got a long list of pickups from previous episodes, is the heading we have for our first part of the show.
Okay.
So we ought to get into it, hadn't we?
Yeah.
This waffle just taking up people's time.
Oh.
Yeah, valuable time.
Sorry.
I don't know who's going to lead me on. I'll introduce each one, and whoever decided they want to talk about this, jump in, okay? So, Death of Cinema.
So news came out recently that, Disney and HBO Max and stuff were going to start releasing these big blockbuster movies, but they're doing it on their streaming services. obviously,
Yeah.
because
Streaming.
and they're doing it on Christmas Day of all times as well.
Yeah.
So we've got Pixar's Soul on Disney Plus. They're going to be doing Wonder Woman 1984 on HBO Max, and there's a long list of boring ones as well. But they're all coming out on Christmas Day, and I was thinking these are big films that would have raked in a lot of money for cinemas. And I don't know what you guys thought about that, if anything.
Gosh, that's a big subject.
I mean, it's probably just practical, I think, because it's either don't release a film or release it on your platform, because the cinemas are just not there anymore.
Wonder Woman's been postponed for a long time.
Yeah, and there's only a certain amount of time that you can postpone something for before everyone just goes, stop it, it's trash.
Yeah, Wonder Woman was being trailed back in February, so,
Wow.
when we were still at the cinema.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a death of cinema. I think there'll always be a place for communal watching in a large venue with big screen, big sound system, even though people's homes are improving. A lot of people have big setups at home now. But film fans are going to want to spend... And cinema film producers are going to rather charge 10 quid a pop, isn't it? Yeah, 10 quid a pop. To
corn
and popcorn,
Yep.
and the popcorn to increase their revenues. You get far more in that form than I know. We talked a lot or previously on this show about the cost of Mulan, but I think Mulan is that gone now?
It's now free on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
At least I've been told about anyway.
And it was 20 quid a shot then, wasn't it?
Yeah, when it first came out.
It doesn't seem that long ago. Only maybe 6 weeks ago. I don't know. But so they've quickly reduced the price on that, or put it down to just your subscription. I don't think they'd I would guess that they realised it wasn't people weren't going to spend 20 quid to watch a film at home.
Maybe.
Well, we'll see what they do with Soul that they're bringing out Christmas Day. I don't know. Maybe they will charge again. Hopefully less this time.
There'll always be some people who find money's no object, and they will recoup some of their costs, won't they? But I think death of cinema's going a bit too far. That the cinema will be back.
I think they're going to have to change their ways a bit. Personally, I think they're going to have to get a what do you call it? A gimmick.
But isn't the gimmick just it being a massive screen and massive audio and?
But we've all got massive screens and booming audio now. They're going to need a new
quite
gimmick.
up to that scratch, to be honest.
No, I'm not. I've got a 75-inch TV, but it's not near as good as watching it in the cinema.
All right, fair enough.
I suppose I could sit 3 feet away from the screen, then it might be on.
Turn it up to max volume.
Might replicate it a bit, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Sit on a cushion 3 foot away from my TV. Then it might feel like I'm in the cinema.
It does still feel like an event going to the cinema, even though obviously it does get a little bit.
It's a night out.
Yeah, even though our home systems are getting better for sure. And my home system I really like, and I enjoy watching films in front of it. But it's very different going to the cinema, I think.
And I think something that during the gap between the two lockdown periods that I was going to cinema, I think I probably saw half a dozen films earlier this summer, late summer. One of the things I did miss was the crowds. Cinemas were open again, but sometimes there was just me and my brother in there, And at best, there was probably a dozen people in the cinema.
Yeah.
There's something very special about watching a film with a huge crowd of people, which once the virus is under control, I think people will want to go back to. Understandably, they don't want to go back to it yet, but they will do.
Except when you're watching a kids' film and the kids just keep banging in the back of your seat all the time. Yeah. I don't miss that.
I don't miss the knocking of the chairs, but one of my greatest memories of communal watching cinema was watching Paddington film in the cinema. Were you with us, Trin?
I don't know, possibly.
I can't remember. I may have told you this story, but the little gaps between your headrests. A child behind me had rested their head between so they were resting their head in the gap between my headrest and the person who sat next to me.
Ooh,
probably my wife, I think. And and the really tense moment of Paddington and being about to be killed, I think, by I can't remember who it was, and it wasn't. Who is the protagonist?
Antagonist.
In Paddington. Anyway, cut long story short, the little girl, I think it was, going, "Oh no, Paddington, no!" like this in my ear, So it was really quite cute. And then I've got no idea who this child was, but it was so added to my experience of watching the Paddington Bear film.
That put me right off.
Well,
Well,
having the back of your chair kicked.
Yeah.
well, Beck went to the cinema with, I think she went forward to watch Endgame,
Ah, yes.
the last Avengers film, and she came back saying it was so flipping cringe because all the people were like cheering and clapping when they see one of the heroes and all this kind of thing.
Oh,
And it's like,
Wow.
it's so cringy, apparently.
No,
Yeah.
it's the release date. It was
from-
midnight showing.
People like nerding out over this.
I don't know. I know when I went to watch Hitchhiker's film, we're going back a long way now, people were dressed in costume for that. I've not been to a cinema event like that otherwise. But
Anyway, no, my kind of point was that if Disney are making these films and they can afford to essentially produce it themselves with putting it on Disney
put 'em
Plus,
out.
they don't need cinemas. And maybe it's cheaper for them, I'd imagine it is, not to let the cinemas take their cut, Yeah, that's kind of the point I was trying to get at. But
We don't know the mathematics, do we? The economics, rather, of it. How much percentages cinemas are getting. I imagine they need quite a big chunk of your £10 to £15 worth of cinema entry fee. But they make a lot of money on the food, don't they? Cinemas do.
maybe next week we'll get a guest in who's a mathematician.
Okay.
Who specialises in cinema.
Try. Cinema economics.
Yeah, can we do that?
I think we've overdone that now. Let's
Just a little bit.
move on. PlayStation version of Xbox subscription. That is because in a previous episode, when I said about one of the things about the next gen consoles was that Xbox have this subscription option where you get like 100 games for free or something. I may be misquoting this.
I think you're correct.
But actually,
Game Pass.
there is a new PlayStation Pass, is it called?
I don't know about the
Which is
PlayStation one, but the Xbox one's called Game Pass, yeah.
Well, there is a version of such a system on the PlayStation now, which I wasn't aware of before when I spoke about it last time. I've forgotten the name of the new PlayStation Pass thing, but yeah, so you got your PlayStation Plus, which allows you 2 free games per month, but I think there's another level of that where you can, in fact, get a whole bunch more free stuff as well. So they're obviously realising Xbox they needed to compete with that. So
I think it's called PS Now.
yeah, that's it. Thank you. Doing my homework for me. Thank you. What are we thinking? Any more thoughts on PlayStation, Xbox, new consoles? And I know I keep coming back to it, but if you haven't,
I want one.
you want one.
They
Which
look
one?
really good.
PS5.
The appearance is growing on me. I must admit, I do like the look of the PS5. I wasn't keen to start with, but yeah,
What, just the look of it, or
the look, yeah.
'cause they are quite powerful. The frames and how
Yeah.
good the graphics are.
How
If
much
anything,
are they retailing?
it's the-
Like £350, I think, depending on what one you
Yeah.
want.
Wow.
Yeah.
The one without a CD-ROM is £100 cheaper. So if you
Yeah.
want a
We've had
CD-ROM,
this conversation before.
I think we have.
Yeah.
Yep.
Unless anybody's got anything new to say.
No.
Rude. All right.
I've got to be strict with you today because we've got a lot to cover, and I've got visitors coming. So. Cyberpunk review. I think I know who's going to talk about this.
Well, I didn't write this in, and I assume Ford did on my behalf because he wants me to talk about it.
Well, you said it's all relevant and hip and cool now.
Yeah, but yesterday I said I don't want to talk about it. But yeah, I can talk about it if you want.
I hear it's slow and convoluted, but good if you're willing to put time in. Is that true?
I wouldn't call it slow at all.
No?
I feel like a lot of action, a lot of story, like everything's always on the move.
Okay.
Like for me, so far, it's an amazing game. I've got it on PC. If I had a fat PS4, I'd probably be crying right now because I've seen the screenshots on like the old PS4, not on PS4 Pro, and it really struggles with it. Like the graphics are really, really bad. Like my Xbox One, if I had it on that, it'd be trash. But the new ones, obviously the Xbox One Series X and the Xbox One X and the PS4 Pro, that kind of thing, it works quite well. And with my PC, it works really well. Obviously, it was on day one that I got it. I played it for 11 hours on the first day. And obviously there are a few bugs, but they're ironing them out. They released a patch yesterday, and it was quite nice. But yeah, it's an amazing game.
For context, it's a game that's been... The gaming community has been excited for this for years. How long has it been waiting to come out?
Come January.
8 years. There you go.
Yeah. So the first teaser trailer came out in
for it.
2013, January.
They spent 200 million on this.
That
Which is a lot for a game, yeah.
It was very hyped up.
What genre is this game?
It's a single-player open world RPG.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a lot like it's the makers of The Witcher 3. I don't know if anyone's played that. I've talked about it before. We've watched it before, and it's very similar to Red Dead Redemption. without the online bit. Yeah.
That's cool.
Like a big open world, is it?
Yeah, it's really, really good. But it's not for the faint of heart, so
Okay.
don't get
Bit
it.
violent.
Yeah, a bit everything.
Swearing.
Yeah.
Sexual content.
Anything that you can say has got it. So
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I've got one question about it, or one question about something you just said. A fat PlayStation.
PS4, yeah.
You're talking about
Like
the PlayStation Pro.
No, the fat ones, like the original ones that came out, like the first PS4s that came out.
Fat. Oh, the physically bigger console.
That's what they call them. For like the Slims and everything.
Do they?
Call them. The Pro
Slims
it
don't
runs
work
really
as
well.
Yeah.
The Slims and the Fat, because the Fat is like the original one that came out.
Okay.
The base of the base. It doesn't work so well, but the Pro it does work quite well. And obviously, if you've got a decent PC as well.
So there's a regular PlayStation Fat and a PlayStation Pro Fat, and then you've got a PlayStation Slim.
But there are three different shapes.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you meant one that's got a very full hard drive when you said a fat.
No. Physically fat. That's what they call them. So you
Which game am I going to delete? So.
Well, yeah. I deleted quite a few games
before I can download the new one. Yeah, I have to do that sometimes. Yeah.
Wow.
Which game haven't I played for a long while? Yeah. That's even with a terabyte of storage. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I did see a few trailers for it. It did look quite impressive. Yeah.
It's very good.
Next subject: SN8 mission. No idea what that means.
Do you want me to talk about it? I don't know if
whoever put it in the show notes.
I didn't put it on. Or adding things for me, I don't know.
No, it's really good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
What is it?
It exploded for them.
Yeah, I know, but they wanted it
so
to.
the SN8 mission was a
SpaceX
Starship.
Yeah.
SN8.
Oh!
It went up. It went into outer something orbit, suborbit, and then came back down. I was trying to do a flip landing, which has never been done with something that big.
And a glide.
And a glide, yeah.
Yeah.
It's got little wings.
I should have known this. Yeah.
Yeah.
It tried to do a flip landing and was going way too fast and just crashed into the floor and exploded. And it was quite majestic.
Majestic.
Apparently, they were extremely happy with the results. They didn't expect to get that far.
Yeah, if you read the description, they're like, it's going to go trash, but we'll try and learn what we can.
You should note that no one was harmed in the process of this.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I read it in the description of the video. Ended better than they thought, and it landed a bit hard. And I didn't realize they were sarcastic, because when I got to the end of the video, I was like, "Whoa!" I think just naturally exploded. It vanished essentially.
Yeah.
Smoke clears and there's nothing there. I'm like, what?
It was really cool to watch.
I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, I was watching it
How did I
live.
miss that?
I don't know.
I sent a video to you. I said you should watch this. You'd love it.
Oh.
Dad pays attention to links that you send him.
He doesn't, does he? Yeah.
No.
They disappear off the screen and I forget to go back.
Well,
Okay.
Elon Musk knows how to spend some money, doesn't he?
Yeah. Okay. Star Wars news. Is that because of something I said? Did somebody add Star Wars news onto
It's
the
forward
list
again, but
because
he's going
of
silent.
Yeah. Let's say yes for it, then I'll say what I was going to say. But if it's not what I was going to say, then it might be something else.
Okay. So you're going to just talk about what you want anyway, so that's fine.
Well, I want to just quickly. Well, no, unless it's something else.
Come on, just on talk about
Is
it.
anyone confused yet?
Yes.
I might go on about Mandalorian, and then you say that's not what I meant.
Yeah, probably.
All right then. Mandalorian. Okay, I watched last week's episode. I haven't watched last night's episode yet.
Oh yeah.
But last week's episode included the appearance of I get my Fetts mixed up here. Boba Fett.
Yes. Jango Fett's son.
As Jango Fett's son, and he shows like his timeline of heritage, didn't he? But he's an old man, isn't he? So this brought to my mind. I've been very confused. Now I've either missed this or I've forgotten it. When's Mandalorian set?
At the end, like just after episode 6.
Episode 6.
Yeah.
So you
After
see, there's
the
me
Empire
thinking
falls.
all the way through this we've got Baby Yoda with us, but it's not Baby
It's not
Yoda,
actually
is it?
Baby Yoda, no.
Because in the episode before that, there was another Jedi woman with funny ears.
Ahsoka.
Ahsoka.
Tano.
Does she appear in some of the other films?
She's in the Clone Wars.
Yeah, I thought I'd seen it before.
Not episode
Anyway,
2, but the film Clone Wars, I think she's in, and the series.
She gives the kid, as Mandalorian calls him,
Grogu.
She gives a Grogu, a name. I thought, well, that's not Yoda. It's not his proper name. Then it makes more sense because we meet a grown-up, old, fat guy who's Boba Fett.
Oh, I see. Yeah, the theory on the street so far, before this episode, has been that he's a clone of Yoda. So they've been calling him Baby Yoda. But because the cloning, there's hints essentially. But
so
now we've got a bit of backstory now, saying actually he was trained on the Jedi Temple before the Empire.
Yeah.
So no, it's not a clone. So I'm reckoning it must be Yoda's baby.
Child of, yeah.
Yeah, because we've only ever seen 2 of that species, and that's been Yoda and Yaddle.
Which is a lady version.
A lady version of Yoda with a wig. It's great. But yeah, so they're the only 2. So he must have,
Oh, child of Yaddle and Yoda.
Exactly. That's what I say.
I don't think this happened.
Let's hope Mandalorian solves that mystery for us. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying this series.
It's a very different take on Star Wars.
Yeah.
I'm glad you've talked about this because, as I said to you guys last night, Mandalorian is now Fortnite's new theme for this season.
Oh yeah.
But there's a hint that you can get a backbling of Baby Yoda, and myself and Luke were just saying, "Oh, it was Baby Yoda," but now we kind of know a bit more about it.
So you had no context before. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched any of it. He hasn't watched any of it.
What?
So, yeah.
You missed out.
Yeah.
No, that's fair enough.
I appreciate the context.
What I want to talk about Star Wars though is some new news.
There was something else. Sorry.
There's been some new news come out. Devon brought it to my attention, kind of. Hayden Christensen is rumored to come back for the Obi-Wan TV series. Is it
10-episode series?
10-episode series. Now they were talking about doing an Obi-Wan film when Solo came out, but Solo did so badly that they decided no, that's not going to work. So they put it on height.
So well.
Yeah, Mandalorian has really put it back on the table. So
okay.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I thought that was pretty cool. Getting by the way, Hayden Christensen's the one who plays Anakin Skywalker in the prequel series. Well, in the last 2 of the prequel series.
It's going to be set 10 years after Revenge of the Sith, so he will be in his full Darth Vader costume. So it's kind of like, how is he going to really be portrayed as Hayden Christensen?
Is that going to fill my big problem? Is that going to solve my problem about how quickly he went to bad guy?
Well, I've solved your problem many times.
I know you try. I know you try. Yeah. If they're putting a TV series in there, that might help to kind of develop that.
Possibly.
His transition from good guy to bad guy. Is that where it's going to be? Am I mishearing it? Is that what's going to happen? A TV series between the episodes when...
It's after the transition. It's after episode 3.
Okay.
So it's 10 years after that, yeah. So he's already been Darth Vader for 10 years.
But you said that maybe they'll do flashbacks or something like that.
Yeah, well, I think that's the whole point of them getting Hayden Christensen, because obviously he won't be doing the voice when he's got his suit on, like he didn't at the end of episode 3. So I think we might do flashbacks or time when he's got his helmet off to try and see more of more of Anakin again. I don't know.
Right. Can we move on?
Yes, please.
It's a lot of Star Wars talk.
Because we've got a guest with us, and we.
Yes,
I know
man.
you swear. Yeah. Okay. Well, there's a lot going on there, and normally, do you know when we started this podcast, the pickups were like, "Is there anything to say from the previous episode?"
No.
Okay. Now it's the biggest part of the show.
Well, you've stopped us being able to talk our own subjects. We only get to talk about one thing every week, so we have to cram it. We've just moved it all up to pickups.
That's an editorial decision taken by everybody mutually. I'm not in charge. Okay, just one more thing before we continue with the show. A little pickup really from our last episode discussion where we talked about doubt smout. Schmout? Is that how you said it? Schmout. Strange name for a section, I know. But that's where we talked about the whole subject of faith and doubt and, from a Christian perspective, religious perspective. A podcast which I happen to catch. I don't often recommend podcasts because I don't want people to get weighed down like I am with listening to other people that don't have time to listen to ours. So
yes, no good.
But one I have mentioned before on occasions, which is produced by Andy Stanley, called the Your Move podcast, which is a really brilliant, I think anyway, way of listening. It appeals to not just to Christians but to non-Christians alike. And he covered back in July a series of 3 podcasts called Who Needs God. So if you do subscribe to his podcast, you can scroll back through his feed and look back to, I think, the 19th of July, the 26th of July, and the 2nd of August, a 3-part series which really does examine a whole area of, I think, particularly episode 2, the second one of those, which was called Who Needs God? Fabulous to have a listen to, and that whole subject of doubt and faith. So, yeah, just
Very
recommend
good.
that.
I have listened to it, and I do concur.
Yeah, it's great.
You concur.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think you both enjoyed it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Maybe we can put a link in the description as well for anybody who's interested. Okay, let's get on with it.
Welcome, special guest.
Okay, so let's hand straight over then to our special guest. Trinity has already been introduced. Over to you, Trin.
Happy Christmas, everyone!
Hey! Merry
Say
Christmas.
that, didn't we, at the beginning? Yeah.
So this is probably going to be our the episode just before Christmas. We probably won't be doing one before Christmas again. So
Can I interject?
sure.
Wow.
We shouldn't be saying Happy Christmas.
Why not?
Happy Hanukkah.
We should be saying Happy Advent.
No, we shouldn't.
Christmas starts on Christmas Day, and you can say Happy Christmas for 12 days from Christmas Day to the 12th day of Christmas.
Is that a thing?
That's Makkah.
Yeah,
You're meant
it's
to be
Makkah, but
Makkah? What's
Yeah,
Makkah?
rubbish.
rubbish.
No, it's
That's not.
you say Happy Advent in the lead up to Christmas, and Happy Christmas from
It's the
Christmas
Christmas
Day.
period.
Okay, move on. Back to you,
Okay.
Trin.
Happy Christmas period.
Happy Advent! Has everyone put the decorations up yet?
Mostly. I've still got to put lights up, but most of it's up. Yep.
The
It's looking
lights are
good.
the best part, Ford.
I know. Saving it
I've
for
just
Christmas
come-
because they're not Advent lights, are they?
Advent lights. I've just put the Advent star on top of our church building today, so that come from doing that before recording this.
Wow.
So
Nice.
that was an exciting experience in the rain, yeah, up on the church roof.
Devon, if you
We've
your
got a
decorations
flipping
up?
tree, and that's it.
Oh
Fair
dear.
enough.
Yeah, I'm not happy with this situation,
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
but it's what it is.
First of all, I've thought of some good old-fashioned Christmas icebreaker questions to get to know each other.
Ooh.
As I know obviously we don't know each other very well because we are family after all.
Yeah.
So,
What a lovely idea.
well, because I was given this responsibility of being a guest today with very short notice at like
Yeah.
8 o'clock last night, so I had to quickly come up with some ideas of what to talk about
Something
today.
to say, yeah.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
So, first question: what is your favourite Christmas film?
Yes.
Go round.
Okay. I want to talk about 2 films, if I may. Edward Scissorhands is the worst Christmas film ever.
It's not a Christmas film.
It is your.
It's got nothing to do with Christmas.
It's yeah, exactly. But people call it a Christmas film, and it freaked me out as a kid.
Yeah.
So it's what's his name? Brian Norton? No,
Johnny
the
Depp.
guy who does. Johnny Depp and the director who
Oh,
does creepy films.
Oh, Tim Allen.
No, Tim.
No?
Yeah, it's Tim Summit. Dad knows.
Dad
Tim
knows,
Burton.
yeah.
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton, yeah.
There you go.
Tim Burton, who I don't like. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Tim Burton.
Because of all the
He
creepy
did
films.
Coraline.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very Coraline-esque. No, it's a terrible film. Don't watch that.
It's a great film.
I think my favourite is Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
It's not a Christmas film.
It's got
that's just
Yeah,
snowy.
it does have Santa in it, actually.
It's got Santa in it, and it's snowy. What do you want?
Okay.
Yeah, but Santa shows up when the snow goes away. Like, what kind of Christmas is that?
He's late.
Yeah.
He's busy.
It's,
He's a
it's
busy man.
the British Christmas, that's what it is.
Yep. Snowless. Yeah.
Nice.
So that's me.
I don't like
Okay.
Christmas
Paps
films.
or Devon doesn't like Christmas films.
They're all trash, to be
Well,
honest with you.
I have another controversial one, which actually, funnily enough, I think will appear later
Die
in the
Hard.
show as well. Yeah, I've just looked. I've just googled. But I don't know which website I'm on. Oh, I'm on Rotten Tomatoes. There you go. The 62 best Christmas films of all time, and at number 14 is Die Hard, the first film, which I would have to agree with. I think that's one of my favourite Christmas films.
Well,
But the other one I think has to be mentioned, and it is number 1 in this list, is It's a Wonderful Life. I don't know if
Alright.
you've seen that, but it's a fabulous film.
In black and white or with colour?
There is colour version. Did you watch it with? Was it
Yeah.
Uncle Ian-
We watched it
Uncle
at
Ian's?
Uncle Ian's house.
I think we watched the colour version
Me,
then.
Christine, and
Didn't
Uncle Ian.
we? I think I actually prefer the black and white, but the colorized version's okay.
So this is the
Yeah.
film where he dies or something, and then an angel
Yeah.
shows him what his life would be like if he hadn't existed or something.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. It's quite a gritty, hard to watch dark film, actually. You know, the cover betrays it as being quite a family-focused or, easy to watch film, but there's some serious themes to it. Yeah.
Was it directed by Tim Burton?
No.
No.
Okay.
Capra, sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I say Fargo because it's got snow in it? Does that count?
I do like that film, though. I like Fargo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So no one's
The TV
mentioned.
show is good as well, yeah.
No one's mentioned The Snowman.
Oh.
It's a classic.
I mean, yeah, I'll probably say that because it's short.
Yeah. All right then.
Wow.
Right. Cool. Let's move on.
Is that move on? Okay.
Yep. Okay. What's your favorite Christmas song?
Ugh.
Ooh.
I like the one where it sounds like the guy's drunk.
Yeah.
And it's all.
Tale of New York. No,
Yeah.
That's
Fairy
what I-
Tale
Tale
of New York.
Yeah.
That's
And
Dad's least favorite.
And they
No,
clearly
it's
have
not.
they
No?
clearly have an abusive
Oh.
relationship.
No, I love that song.
I love that song.
Oh, I thought you didn't like it because of how they call each other names and stuff.
They
No,
do. Yeah.
That's
I
his
love
favourite part.
it because of that. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think you've mistaken me for somebody else.
Oh.
That was going to be what I said. But have you heard the latest news on that? It's been in the news about
Was it
Fairy
being
Tale
banned
of New
again?
York. Yes.
Lovely.
Yeah.
What? What was
Because
that?
of some of the lyrics are offensive in this new world in which we
What,
live.
it's been
yeah.
banned?
They've edited
right,
out the
okay.
original lyrics.
Yeah, they've been doing that for years. It feels like.
Just don't play it if it's that offensive.
But they like all of it apart from one word.
So that's Ford's favourite as well, is it?
Well,
Cheers.
only because it's so controversial. I don't actually really I don't really like Christmas songs. I don't think.
Oh.
Yeah, I just.
You like Christmas films?
I like carols. I like Christmas
Yeah,
carols.
what's your favourite Christmas carol then?
The one about Jesus.
All of them.
What do you mean, like when he was born?
Yeah,
Yeah.
around that period.
Okay.
Yeah, that's his best work.
Yeah, nice. Devon?
I was going to say Fairy Tale of New York as well because I
Wow.
wow.
yeah I like it a lot and it feels like Christmas.
Does it?
Yeah, man.
Fair enough. That's nice and easy then.
I think I might stir something up.
Oh, dear.
Oh,
Right.
you don't like
I
Christmas
like-
carols?
Oh, Superman by Laurie Anderson.
That's not. It's not a Christmas song.
It's
Just
got
has
some
bells
jingle
in it.
bells in it.
They're just bells.
They remind me of Christmas.
Oh.
Anybody
Just 'cause
listening?
it's my
Oh,
Christmas.
and this Superman by Laurie
Don't go
Anderson.
and listen to it now. You'll regret it.
I love that song.
Oh, it looks creepy. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Have you not listened to it?
No, I'm just
definitely
looking at the
have.
YouTube video.
You've heard it before for
Yeah.
sure.
Luke
I
often
knew that'd
refers
be coming.
to it as well.
Gosh.
Who does?
Like it. Luke.
Luke likes it.
Yeah, only because you made us. You suggested that we listen to it on our way back from yours one time,
Yeah.
and
Oh, I didn't know you did that.
He keeps on referring to it. It's like,
Because he
oh,
liked
that's
it.
that song. Oh, Superman.
That's that song he
And-
does like. I wanted it to make it into my ringtone, but I've never worked out how to do that yet.
This looks like it was directed by Tim Burton.
Yeah.
It's creepy ass.
I shouldn't like it as much. Then carry on.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I distracted us again.
Okay. What next question? What is your favorite Christmas Day drink?
I got two.
Okay.
Yeah.
One would be Schler
Oh, right.
because we always
Okay.
used to have it in
Yeah.
replacement of my other one, which is red wine.
You
Oh,
like red
wow.
wine?
Okay.
Yeah, man, of course.
Interesting.
Very good.
I like
Cool.
a nice hot chocolate with lots of cream and sprinkles.
Oh,
When I say sprinkles, I mean marshmallows,
Nice.
and maybe a Twix in there.
Oh wow,
a Twix.
not a flake.
Yeah. I
Oh
did
no!
that the other day. It was great. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
You stir the chocolate with a Twix.
Exactly, and then it melts. And oh yeah, it's good stuff.
Oh gosh. Well, I think as many I could go for, but I think I'm going to plump with the old favourite of mine, which is a glass of sherry. I'm getting a bit old,
Okay.
you see, and the old is always like a glass of sherry. I remember
They
when
do,
my
yeah.
old folks used to come round, like a glass of sherry, Grandma.
Yeah.
Now, next time I come and visit you, it may not be this Christmas, but somebody's going to say that now. Granddad, would you like a glass of sherry?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd love that.
Do you
wouldn't you?
get different flavours of sherry, or is it just
They all
one
taste
and-
very much alike to me. I suppose you get darker ones and creamier ones, but yeah, Harvest Bristol Cream is a beautiful, nice, warming flavour down your tummy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Surprised no one said mulled wine. Mulled wine's a classic Christmas.
Yeah, I like the smell of mulled wine, but I'm not so keen on its drinking experience. Yeah,
Eggnog.
eggnog. Do you know what? I go a tale to tell. If you mean in Advocar is what you make eggnog with, isn't it? We used to call it Snowball, but I think it's the same thing. Stand to be corrected.
That sounds like
so
a drug.
Advocar with lemonade, and cherry brandy or a cherry.
Drug.
I bought a bottle of Advocar last Christmas, and it sat on our drinks table for all year until about 2 months ago. And I thought, oh, somebody had a bit. It may have been me last Christmas, and I thought I'm going to try it. It cost me about 15-20 quid, I think, this bottle of Advocar. So it's a drink we don't normally have in the house. Nobody really wanted it, so it didn't get drunk. So I went to try some, and I made a big fuss about how nice it was to my wife, and sat there drinking it all evening because it tasted awful. I think, and then I read the bottle and label, and you meant to keep it in the fridge after you've opened it. So I think it might have gone off. So I'm going to throw it out. I've got to throw it away.
Amazing.
Make a decision whether to buy another one or not, and maybe try drinking it whilst it's still in date.
Yeah.
I still survive.
Okay. Right, next thing. What is your favourite thing about the Christmas dinner?
No.
That's easy peasy, man.
Yeah, go on, Devon.
Oh, so my mind like straight away goes to stuffing. Stuffing's just the best thing ever. But then also I thought about the skin of the chicken.
Yeah.
'Cause we don't usually have turkey, we have chicken. But the skin is like...
Yeah.
Especially if it's slightly crispy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Crispy chicken skin, yeah.
I know a lot of people don't actually like the skin though. It's a bit weird to eat with just the skin.
Yeah, it's afraid when you think about it, just don't think about it.
Yeah, just don't think about it. Yeah, stuffing is delicious. I could eat the entire thing just being stuffing, like a big bowl of stuffing.
Wow.
I have to. I'll make a quick comment here. Your mum's stuffing was a real treat. I don't know if she still does it.
Yeah, she does.
I think
Fabulous.
I think my favourite part is those crinkly little hats that you forget you're wearing most of the time.
I wanted to say that. I was going to say the crackers, just generally, including the hats. Yeah, that's my favourite. Because you didn't say what was your favourite food, did you?
No, I just think about Christmas dinner. Yeah.
Yeah. I think being with family, but especially the crackers, it's a bit
Nice.
boring.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate.
Okay, what would you say your ideal Christmas day would look like?
The direct opposite of a Tim Burton film.
You're obsessed with them now.
Yeah,
Complete absence of,
yeah.
It includes a bit of stocking opening, first thing.
Yep.
Nice breakfast, good sized breakfast. Yep. Trip to church and back, not a long, lengthy one. And then get home, dinner's on the go, I suppose, a few presents to be opened. Don't usually get the presents opened all in one go.
Queen's speech.
Then, lunch, nice big lunch, usual trimmings and everything. The Queen's speech, finish dinner, go and watch the Queen's speech. Has to include that for me. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
All those Republicans out there. Yeah, and then a bit more present opening and a snooze.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Pretty much the same.
Games in the evening.
In the evening. That's what I was going to say. Maybe a board game. Yeah.
Everyone's about the same, or you got anything different?
Doesn't really include much time for TV, does it? I know a lot of people love their Christmas Day TV, and they do put a lot of good telly on.
Record and then watch it Boxing Day.
Exactly.
You can snooze in front of the TV.
Yeah.
I'd rather play a game than watch telly on Christmas evening, on Christmas Day evening.
Forward.
Yes.
Nice. Okay. If you could spend Christmas in any country with anyone you wanted, which country would you pick? It's the last icebreaker question, by the way.
I'd go Sweden because there's good snow and it's still pretty good weather. It's not like Russia,
Yeah.
And I'd go with St. Francis of Assisi.
All right, cool. Whatever floats your boat.
Not bad.
Well, yeah, okay, we'll have Beth as well. Yeah, it's nice.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Oh, I don't know who. So I've got to say where and who with.
You don't have to say who with, just which
Okay.
country would you pick?
I'd like to try a hot country. I think I'd like to go somewhere hot for Christmas for once.
Yeah.
You know,
Wow.
yeah, never tried that. Maybe go to Australia. Or I've always wanted to go to New Zealand, so why not spend my Christmas
Yeah.
in New Zealand? Yeah.
Nice. Devon?
I was kind of thinking the same line of thought, but I was thinking Canada. Because I feel like the area can be very, very nice in Canada, very woody and really nice trees and things.
Sweden's got a fair amount of wood, and it's a lot
It
closer.
has got a lot of wood, but the trees and like the waterfalls and the lakes and everything, it's just you can't really beat Canada, I think.
I just realised, Trent, you haven't given us any of your answers, but that was just
No,
the
I haven't.
icebreaker.
I'm glad. I'm glad. Yep.
You're the guest.
Yeah.
All right.
We're
Then.
not learning anything about you.
Favorite Christmas film? Quickly, I would say maybe Love Actually, or one that I've only been this year. I've seen twice this year.
Frozen 2.
Nope. Would be Last Christmas. It's quite an emotional film.
That one that was released last year.
Yeah, I think it was like 2018 or 2019.
Yeah, no, it was last year. Daenerys Targaryen is in it. Yeah.
I've not.
Emilia
I
Clarke.
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I enjoyed it. It was a good film, yeah.
Cool. Favorite Christmas song? I like the one by Mariah Carey. I don't know what it's
Oh, that
called,
one for
but I
Christmas
like that
Is You.
one. No, the new one. I don't know.
Oh.
One of them. Favorite Christmas day drink would probably be cream soda, because that always seems to be
Yes.
like something that we get at Christmas.
That's good.
How about that?
Favorite thing about Christmas dinner? That was going to be crackers for me as well. The
Oh.
And then the ideal Christmas day would probably be the same, but I'd do open stockings, then open presents, and then go to church and have breakfast somewhere between that as well. So I'd open the presents before going to church.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
And then the country, I don't know. Yeah, I think it'd be quite cool to spend it somewhere hot, but then at the same time, it'd be quite nice to actually see a white Christmas.
Yeah.
I've never
Exactly.
seen a white Christmas before.
Yeah, you have.
Maybe. No, I haven't. Not actually on Christmas Day.
I'm sure we've had a white Christmas in the last like 20 years.
I can't
think
remember when
so.
the last one was.
I'll have to Google this.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
you're too young or something.
Yeah.
Possibly, yeah. I don't remember a white Christmas, I should say then.
That works.
So yeah, probably somewhere like Canada, or I probably wouldn't go Sweden, because they all talk gibberish there. No offense to our family in Sweden.
Well,
Gibberish.
Gibberish, yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so there you go. Okay, next, I've put together a Christmas quiz for everyone today. I'll
alright.
be keeping track of who gets each point, and to avoid chaos, I will ask everyone in a certain order for your answer, and everyone who gets the answer right will get a point.
Do you want us to write down our answers beforehand or something like that?
Can I trust you not to change it?
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
I need a
fair
bit
enough.
of paper then.
If you want.
Or you can just remember what your
I
answer was.
can't trust you because I can't see a piece of paper anyway, so you can change it.
Yeah.
So,
Just remember what you're going to answer and then
yeah.
don't lie.
And the winner gets, drum roll
We should be able
please.
to trust each other, shouldn't we? Yeah.
Drum roll please. The winner gets. No one
I
else.
thought you were doing it, sorry.
Okay. I was, but everyone's supposed to.
Sound effect.
A celebratory clap from the rest of us.
Oh, that's
Wow. I want that clap so hard.
Any questions before we go?
How long does the clap last?
5 seconds.
How many
Alright,
questions
yes.
are there?
There are 15 questions.
Are all the questions worth the same points?
Yes.
Cool.
1 point
Yeah.
per answer.
Do we get points for bad attitude?
No.
Good attitude?
Maybe minus points for bad attitude.
Okay.
So, question number 1. Who played Buddy the elf in the film Elf from 2003?
Are we allowed to Google it?
No. What?
Oh, this was on my
What?
screen earlier. It was on my screen earlier.
You said
Who are
Ford.
you asking first?
Yeah, Ford, go first.
I know it isn't, but Tim Allen?
Okay, Dad?
No, it's not Tim Allen. I don't think. I've forgotten his name. Tall guy.
I think I've got it.
I know his name as soon as it's said.
I think
I
I've got
need
it.
an answer.
Oh, I haven't got one.
5,
Just say a random
4,
person.
3.
Tom Hanks, but I know it's wrong.
Same.
Devon?
Is it Will Ferrell?
Yeah.
The answer is Will Ferrell.
I hate that film.
Yes, I knew it as soon as you said. I knew as soon as somebody said it, I'd know it was that. Yeah.
Tim Allen plays Santa Claus, doesn't he? In Santa Claus, the film.
I think he does. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Tom Hanks plays the guard in Polar Express.
He does.
Oh.
Yeah. The train person.
Yeah.
That's a trippy film, that is.
The voice
Trippy
of,
film. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a trippy film.
Okay. Second question. Who plays the Prime Minister in Love Actually?
Who are you asking it to?
Ford.
Well, hang on. Is it always going to
Ford
start?
can't
with
always go first.
Yep. Oh, okay. Dad.
I know who it is because you've been in a recent TV drama I've been watching.
Prime Minister, actually.
This is stupid. I've forgotten the name. I know it.
I need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2. What?
No. Oh no! Come on! Wait! I hate being put on the spot. I mentioned his name to somebody else the other day, and I knew who I wanted to talk about, and it just came out instantly. And then when you asked me it, I can't remember his name.
Right, no answer for Paps.
No.
Devon?
I honestly have no idea, but I'll say something. Let's think who would be Prime Minister.
I can hear some clicking there. I hope no one's...
Yeah.
No. I've already given my answer.
Yeah, I have absolutely no. Let's just say we've already mentioned Johnny Depp, so I'll just go for him.
Okay.
I honestly have no idea.
I knew it was him. I knew his name. I know his name now.
Cheating.
No, I'm not gonna.
Anyway, I've not seen Love Actually, so I'm just going to say Lex Luthor because he was the president in DC Comics. Lex Luthor, the character Lex Luthor played this guy.
Oh right.
Yeah,
Right, okay.
in this film.
Okay.
Dad, can you honestly say that you haven't Googled it at all and you have actually remembered who it was?
No, I did look because I was
okay.
frustrated with myself. So, but I knew
and
who it was. But yeah, because
Okay.
he's been in The Undoing with Nicole Kidman and
Yeah.
Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant.
Yes, the answer is
Yeah.
Hugh Grant.
I knew it was the actor who was in The Undoing, but I just my brain was gone.
Question number 3. Complete the lyrics. On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me. Devon?
Oh my god.
Lord have mercy.
Oh, I think I know.
I think I know the one. I think I know it.
5, 4,
I thought it was 10.
3, 2,
Who
1.
knows the fifth?
I don't know.
Devon doesn't know. Ford?
10 golden rings, maybe.
No, that's 5.
No.
You don't know that.
Gold ring.
Ah!
I think
Go on,
I know
Paps.
it, and I haven't sang it through. I think it's 10 drummers drumming.
Nope, you're all wrong.
What?
Answer is 10 lords are leaping.
Oh my goodness, I should have said that.
Leaping. What's
Yeah.
drummers drumming then?
6.
6. Yeah.
6 drummers drumming. I don't know.
You can rhyme anything with these. It's just no
You
good.
can. Yeah.
Question number 4. What is the French word for Christmas?
All right.
Ford, you go first.
Un. That's the only French word I know.
Un, deux, trois.
Yep.
Paps.
No idea. I think if it's Christ, but I'm only thinking Spanish. That's Christos, isn't it?
That's Latin.
Well, Spanish and Latin have a lot of similarities.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
No, I couldn't guess French.
Okay.
Sorry.
Devon.
I should know this as well. I'm sure I knew this at some point.
Really?
Yeah, well, lots of French people in my life. I don't know.
Okay.
Gosh.
I'm surprised none of you got this because it's in a song.
Oh.
It's Noel.
Oh my goodness.
Of course.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I did
I've
know
heard
that. I heard
I've
that
heard
the other
the
day. The other day someone said, Noel is French for Christmas. I was like, okay.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Should
You just-
check on
That,
that.
that Edmonds bloke's got a lot to answer for.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, question 5. You should all know this because it's come up in conversation already today.
Tim Burton.
Which action film is often labelled a Christmas film?
You can ask me first.
Die Hard.
Devon?
Die Hard.
Ford?
Batman.
Batman Returns.
The answer is Die Hard.
What?
I mean, Ford's is probably right as well. isn't it? It's an action
Yeah.
film that's often labelled.
Probably, but that's not the answer we were looking for.
Oh, so rude.
The answers you're
Some
looking
of my
for.
lecturers.
Okay. In the series Friends, when Ross can't find a Santa outfit at Christmas,
Go on.
what
Yep.
outfit does he dress up in instead?
And there's
You're gonna ask me first because
Yeah.
the holiday armadillo.
Ford?
yeah, I was going to say as well. Holiday Armadillo.
I was going to say
Dad?
Christmas tree because I've got no idea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't watch Friends.
Answer is the holiday armadillo. Your part Jewish friend.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dad's not amused.
I'm not amused.
Oh.
How did I end up with a family who love Friends so much? I'm not completely satisfied.
Oh.
Can't return us now. It's too late.
No, too late. Yeah.
Or
One,
she's
two,
expired.
yeah.
Yeah. Question number 7. What year was the snowman first shown on TV on Boxing Day?
Are you going to give us a point to the closest one?
Yeah, alright then.
Okay, cool. Because I have no chance otherwise.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for 1956.
Okay.
What?
Dad?
The Snowman cartoon that everybody knows?
Yeah.
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 The drawing.
No. I think it's the late 80s because it
Really?
features, just thinking again, my brain's losing names again. He's a man in his 30s now and he was about 12 or something.
Oh.
That's way off then. Okay.
Yeah. No, I think it's 87, 88.
Okay, Devon?
He's in his 30s.
He might be older than that. Sorry, I'm misleading you.
I'm going to go
Can't-
for... I'm trying to use all the information I have.
What? That's not fair.
You shouldn't be trying to help me. I'm going to say 81.
Okay, cool. So, the closest person was Devon,
Yes.
Oh,
and
wow.
the answer is 1982.
Oh,
I knew it was in the 80s. Yeah. Gosh, well done, Devon.
stonks, man.
Devon cheated.
Yeah. I would have probably said like 48 or
I
something.
don't know.
Oh, who sang Snowman? Sorry.
Try and quickly Google it.
He's on. He does songs of praise now on television. Yeah. Somebody
Nice.
look.
You think of Aled Jones?
Alid Jones.
Apparently that's not true.
What? He sang. He was the voice in the "We're Walking in the Air."
It says that it's a common misbelief that Jones performed the song in the film Walking in the Air.
Oh.
Controversial.
But he spoke about Jones became famous for his cover version of "Walking in the Air," the song from the
Film.
Channel
So in the actual
4
film, it was
Snowman.
Alti.
Really?
Wheelie.
That's not his voice on the film. That's worth knowing. Yeah.
Is it? All these names I didn't know before.
Okay, moving right along.
Okay, Dad, you might get this next question. In the film, It's a Wonderful Life, what happens every time a bell rings?
I know.
Oh, an
I think
angel.
Ford. Oh, it's not your turn yet. Dad.
Dad.
Alright.
Oh, sorry.
It
I
was
thought you
Ford's
said you.
turn to go.
Yeah, go on forward. You go then.
Well, I'll be honest. I was going to say a fairy gets its wings,
Okay.
not an angel. But all right.
Okay, Dad.
An angel gets their wings. I think Ford
Devon?
deserves points. For that.
Yeah, if I thought about it, I would have said Angel Gets His Wings, but I didn't. So I was going to say Santa's Close or something.
Nice.
Okay, I'm gonna say original answers only apply, so
Oh.
Dad
harsh.
only gets the point
Yep.
because an angel gets its wings and a
Good. Well-
fairy does not get its wings, and Santa is not close.
I didn't
Well-
think so. I had no idea.
Well, we don't know that a fairy doesn't also get its wings.
Could happen.
That might be brought up in the sequel.
we don't see it though.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Not
Do you
in
see
the
an angel
film.
get
No.
wings?
No, hear it talk about. That's all. Yeah. Good point.
Question 9. What year did David Tennant make his debut as the Doctor in the Christmas special?
Oh no!
Perhaps it's your turn to go first.
My body is ready.
I think I know.
Right. David Tennant came out. Well, we were all still living in Chester. 80, 90. Oh, 90, not 80. Yeah. No, naughty. It's naughty something.
Please work out in your head so that people don't get hints or mute yourself.
I'm ready, Coach. Let me in.
2007.
7.
See, I was going to say 2008.
Ford.
Okay, now Christopher Eccleston was the 2005 Doctor. He only lasted one series.
Wow.
So I'm pretty
Okay.
sure it was the 2005 Christmas, but you could call it 2006. So there, in the middle of 2005 and 2006.
Did Eccleston ever do a Christmas?
No,
Wait, you're saying it's
Maybe-
Christmas of 2005 or Christmas 2006?
2005, I guess,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
The answer is Ford. It is 2005.
Wow,
Yep.
big brain
Fabulous
time.
working out.
Right.
He knew that Eccleston was 2005. That's
Yep.
brilliant knowledge.
Just work forward from there.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
So the answer's
Nice
Ford.
Yes, 2005.
Cool.
Question number 10. What time of day is the Queen's Christmas speech traditionally on at?
I know.
7?
You're looking for an exact time?
Exact time.
I'm going to go for 3 in the afternoon.
Ford?
I was going to say 3 p.m. as well, yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah, definitely 3 p.m.
Oh,
yeah,
gosh,
it would have been my
okay.
answer.
nice one. You're all correct.
Oh, my
It
days,
is
that's a
exact
guess.
PM.
Was it? Was it a guess?
Yeah.
Wow.
I guess someone's not a patriot over here.
Was it snooze the clock? By then you just nodding
Exactly.
off to sleep. Yeah.
You have no concept of time anymore. It's like someone says, "Oh, the Queen's speech is on," so you go, "Okay."
Quick! Finish your Christmas pudding. It's time for the Queen.
Yeah.
Okay, question number 11. Which day of the week is Christmas Day in 2020 this year?
Oh, that's not
Oh, no. Is it?
Ford?
I have no idea. Is it? I'm guessing. I know it's the end of the week, I think, so maybe Saturday?
It's Friday.
Devon?
Yeah, I was going to say it's a Friday. I heard this in my lecture.
Friday is correct.
Yes.
Ugh. That's why is this why I should pay more
I'm
attention
redeeming.
so I can whiz quiz?
Exactly.
Question number 12. Which animal carried Mary on her way to Bethlehem when Jesus was born? Dad?
I would suggest a donkey.
Devon?
A donkey.
Ford?
I'd love it to be a dragon, but I guess it's a donkey.
It is in fact a donkey.
Yay.
Although
Your
all the,
knowledge is good.
all the films sort of show it as like a cart, sort of, or a tarp or something like that, hooked
Yeah.
up to a donkey. So
Yeah.
she's just lying on the back, as it were.
But all the pictures show her on the donkey and Joseph guiding the donkey.
That'd be a really rough ride,
Yeah.
though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think that was the point.
Little donkey. Little donkey. It burst into song.
Yeah, exactly.
Question number 13. In 2017, what was the most popular character on a Christmas card?
Oh, okay.
Devon?
I'm gonna say it was a reindeer.
I'm torn between Elsa and a Robin. So I'm going to go Robin because I think, Robin. Let's call it.
Paps?
I think you might have hit something there with Elsa, but I'm going to go for what I originally thought of, and that was a snowman.
Interesting answers, but none of you are right.
Oh.
It was, in fact, a polar bear.
What?
What?
Polar bears aren't Christmassy.
Yeah, snowy.
Oh, Christian.
Yeah.
Neither a snowman, Christian,
Yeah,
either.
we throw the bear at the manger on that day
In the story,
Good
yeah.
idea, I suppose.
in the stables.
Why that year was polar bears so popular?
I
Maybe
don't
it's
know.
maybe it's the most
But I
popular
thought
every
you
year.
might have got something with the
It
Frozen.
might already be popular still now, but
Yeah.
I mean, no one has talked about it since 2017. So, yeah. Question number 14: the birth of Jesus is recounted in 2 books of the Bible, one of which is Matthew. Which is the other?
It's an
Turn, is
easy
it?
clap, man.
Is it?
I mean, it's perhaps it's turn to say first. I think.
Okay, is it? All right, I was hoping it wasn't. But my first instinct, I know not all the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke and John do, it's obviously one of the Gospels. We know it's in Matthew, so I'm pretty sure the other one is Luke.
Devon, what do you think?
It's Luke.
Lord?
I was going to go John.
And it's definitely not
Were
John.
you?
100%.
Yeah.
John starts at the baptism, doesn't it?
Well done to Devon and Paps because the
Yay.
answer is Luke.
That's not fair. Devon's been to Bible college.
Whoops.
That's all they talk about, though.
Yeah. pretty much.
The birth of Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, last question. What is Santa's wife called? Devon?
What?
Does she have she has a name?
What book of the Bible is that in?
Yeah.
Mrs. Claus. Easy clap.
Nice.
Next question.
Odd.
Well, I'd love to copy that.
Can't think of a funnier answer.
Yeah. Edith. Sounds like an old lady.
Actually, that might be quite close. Yeah,
It might
I
be.
think it could be Edith. Yeah.
Paps, what would you like to go for?
My first thought was Mrs. Claus, but I can't think of anything else it could be. Is
Okay.
Claus Santa's second name, or is it his title like Jesus' second name isn't Christ, is it? You know.
The answer is Mrs. Claus.
Yay!
Oh!
What?
I think Ford could have chosen that. He would have said that, wouldn't
Yeah, but
He
he
chose
didn't.
to be funny instead.
he? He chose to be funny instead.
You can only have one.
Yep.
Yep, that is the payoff. To be fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The price of comedy, eh?
Yeah.
So I can reveal that the winner of this Christmas quiz in episode 35 of Theory of Anything podcast is Devon.
Yay!
Hey!
Wow!
With
Well done.
9 points.
Oh wow.
9.
Dad came second
Oh man, that's easy.
with 7
I didn't
points.
try to be too funny, you see.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Ford came last with 5 points.
Oh.
But I feel like I deserve 5 points for the humour and good attitude.
So you got 10 points, so you win.
Yeah.
So if we could now give Devon
Give him his
his
prize, shall we?
celebratory clap.
Thanks.
Is that everybody? Sound like everybody. Come on.
Thank you very much. I'm not clapping myself,
Nice.
so.
Actually, in the film Santa Claus 2, where Tim Allen has to find a wife, the character who he finds is named Coral.
Oh.
There you
So
go.
if it was Edith, you might have got a point, but.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still would have been a loser.
Oh. Only in the game, not in real life.
Justified that it's not Mrs. Claus.
That is
you.
my main Christmas stuff. However, I've had a question in my mind since the very first episode of this podcast.
Oh wow.
Really? Oh.
Yes, that I think would be quite fitting to say now, seeing as I have this time. Can anyone remember what the random chat subject was in episode 1?
Yep.
I don't think we had a random chat in that episode.
We
It-
did.
we hadn't set anything though, had we?
It wasn't the same as the rest of our homeworks. It wasn't a homework, but it was a random chat.
Yeah.
We talked
Oh,
about
I know what it was.
New Year's
I know what it
resolutions.
was. New Year's
resolutions.
Yeah,
So-
what we...
Dad,
Oh,
Dad
no.
stated
Oh, no.
in episode 1
GG.
that he heard that only 8% of New Year's resolutions last 1 a week. So my question is, who won? As a reminder
Oh.
to everyone else, I have done some research and found what everyone said. So,
You're cruel. You're never coming back on this podcast ever again.
oh, man, it's a good way to leave. It's fine.
Yeah. Crash out.
So,
Making us all feel bad.
Dad said
Oh.
he would like to write in his 6-minute diary every day in hope to be a better person.
Oof.
Also, to double dab and listen to the Bible in chronological order. So Devon said that he would like to learn sign language in hope to communicate with people who use BSL.
Yes.
Very nice.
And Ford said that he would like to read the Bible every day.
Hang
What?
on. I feel like I actually said I want to read the Bible more.
You said every day.
Trying to weasel out of it there.
Because you said it in a way like read the Bible every day.
You joked.
My downfall.
Yeah.
So, what everyone's thoughts about that? Who did win?
I mean,
Who
I didn't.
lasted the longest?
You're not there yet.
No, definitely not.
We're all on the road to learning and being a better person. Devon's just only just past the start line there.
Yeah.
Because
I-
this was nearly a year ago, so
Yeah.
Gosh.
About to approach our first anniversary, aren't we? As a podcast.
Yeah.
Well, I can confess that I'm 50% successful.
Wow. Well, if you're double dabbing.
I have listened both chronological and the Daily Audio Bible.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about your 6-minute diary?
6-minute diary is less so successful. I did do it for a couple of months, and I do intend. The beauty of it is you can pick it back up again anytime. It's not dated. It's non-generic dates. Is that the correct way of putting it? So it sits next to my bed, but because I do I need to reorganise my kind of morning routine, really. I now seem to be spending more time spent looking at a daily email I get called Word Live, which is like a Bible reading passage, which we use as a devotional notes for a men's ministry group that I'm part of. So
don't try and weasel your way out of it.
I'm trying to be virtuous. Yeah. I have a good excuse. No, it's not that. I should reschedule my time of doing that or doing the 6-minute diary. I think, because it's valuable. I did enjoy my 6-minute diary experience, and I really want to pick it up again.
So you did quite well then.
Reasonably well.
A few months you did it for.
Yeah.
That's the one
but
to be.
Certainly been more successful with me chronological journey. Yeah.
Are you still up to date with that then?
Yeah, I listen to it every day. Yeah. I mean, the weekends I catch up on Monday after the weekend because I don't necessarily always listen to it. I'm listening to it today, for example. But as soon as I'm at work, I put my headphones on and listen to it. So
I would say I'm 50% successful. No, actually, I'd say
you can read the Bible every day.
51% successful.
Oh wow! So you better.
Yeah. No, I listen to the Daily Audio Bible as well on my podcast app. But right. So in the middle of the year-ish, it stopped loading for me, the podcast app. I am making excuses, and it does make me a better person. They kept on coming up as exactly 10 minutes long. I click on it, and nothing happened. Yeah. So I was like, what? Yeah, so it wasn't my fault.
Okay.
There's a technical issue.
Did you substitute that with actually reading the Bible?
Yeah, actually
or
reading
it. Somewhere else?
So it says it's 51% because he got 6 months into it and then stopped altogether.
Yep.
I mean, I've got my book still.
That's nice.
Have you read your book? Have you opened it yet?
Oh yeah. I mean, I've probably read about a third of it, but I just need to. I haven't really practiced.
Feel the value of it. It's something you'd like to do.
Yes. Yeah. I really do want to. It's just getting the routine, I guess.
Yeah, it's got to playing Cyberpunk first.
Yeah, Cyberpunk.
Got priorities.
I think it would certainly add value to your work life, wouldn't it? There'd be opportunities to possibly use it within that.
Yeah, and I think that's what I said in episode 1. Is I can't believe there's people out there who just speak a completely different language, and most people have no idea what they're saying.
Isolated, aren't they? Yeah. So if you represent a member of a community who can connect with those people, that's a good thing. Yeah. Well done.
Well,
Thank you, Trinity.
You're all in that 8% of people
that
do last one a week.
A bit.
I don't know about
I'm not saying we're quite got it cracked, but better than
I thought the results would be anyway. That's me.
Yeah,
nice.
Very good, Trin. Thank you. We've brought a lot of entertainment and challenge to us there. It's been a fabulous segment.
It's homework time and Asta la vista, baby.
Okay then, so we decided that for our next episode homework, we've hinted at it and alluded to it several times in this conversation today. We're going to watch a film from 1988, a Christmas film. We will discuss that, I'm sure. Die Hard. So yeah,
the first one, yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
In fact, they're all the Die Hard films are set at Christmas, aren't they? I think I'd have to check that, but certainly it's set on Christmas Eve, which is why it is given its sort of a status as being a Christmas film. It's not very Christmas.
It's not about Christmas, is it?
No, but if it's set on Christmas Day, Eve rather. It's the least Christmassy Christmas film you're likely to watch, I think. So we'll get to it anyway. We'll watch it and we'll assess it and we'll pull it to pieces and praise it from the mountaintop.
Maybe.
Whatever will be, yeah. Just to say, you'll find us on all the major platforms of podcasts and on YouTube and on Facebook if you just search for Theory of Anything. Or if you're looking for us on Twitter, at Theory of Anything with a TING at the end. And our email address is theoryofanything@hotmail.com. Did I
Very
get everything
good.
there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, not too bad.
Also, let us know if you want a Theory of Anything t-shirt.
Thank
Ooh.
you. Thank you for reminding us. Yes, just drop us a line and we'll get you a t-shirt on order, or we'll send you the details of sizes and colours and things like that.
And thank you to those who did buy them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, until we meet around the microphone again next time.
Bye.
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 Bye.